Hi, this is Mr. Halpin, and today I'm going to read a book about a very bad boy named Max and all the trouble he gets into, because I'll be reading Where the Wild Things Are, a story and pictures by Maurice Sendak. The night Max wore his wolf suit and made mischief of one kind and another, his mother called him "Wild Thing," and Max said, "I'll eat you up." So he was sent to bed without eating anything. That very night, in Max's room, a forest grew and grew and grew until the ceiling hung with vines and the walls became the world all around. And the ocean tumbled by with a private boat for Max, and he sailed off throughout night and day. Look where the ocean came. There's his name. And in and out of weeks and almost over a year to where the wild things are. And when he came to the place where the wild things are, they roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. Till Max said, "Be still," and tamed them with a magic trick and stared into their yellow eyes without blinking once. And they were frightened and called him the most wild thing of all. Whoa! And made him king of all the wild things. See his crown? "And now," cried Max, "let the wild rumpus start." A rumpus is like a party you have in your bedroom when your parents aren't paying attention. And there they are. Ooh, that looks like fun. I'd like to do that. And there's King Max. "Now stop," Max said, and sent the wild things off to bed without their supper. And Max, the king of all wild things, was lonely and wanted to be where someone loved him best of all. Then all around from far away across the world, he smelled good things to eat. So he gave up being king of where the wild things are. He's not very happy. But the wild things cried, "Oh, please don't go. We'll eat you up. We love you so." And Max said, "No." And the wild things roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. But Max stepped into his private boat and waved goodbye and sailed back over a year and in and out of weeks and through a day and into the night of his very own room, where he found his supper waiting for him. And it was still hot. And that was Where the Wild Things Are, Stories and Pictures by Maurice Sendak.